Hi there. When we started looking for a camping tent or a gazebo, we found there are so many on the market. This one had really good reviews, fit in our budget, is spacious, and is easy to assemble. We're looking forward to using it and we'll share our experiences when we return. But in the meantime, enjoy the video. Hopefully it helps. Welcome. So it's April. We're ready for our first camping trip. I've got my cooler, my chair, my drink, my table. I've got my new Gazelle Gazebo in my garage of all places. And you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, let me show you. Okay, we bought this Gazelle Gazebo, and it's a large, fully enclosed gazebo we're going to take camping. It came in this box. We removed it from the box, still in the bag, and this is the way we'll keep it going forward. We've got a couple of zip ties. We're going to unzip here and zip here. And then you can see there's a large zipper that will reveal the Gazelle inside. Okay, so we positioned the carry bag and the Gazelle in the center of our garage. And we're going to set it up in the garage to learn how to do it rather than wait till we go camping. We noticed that when you pull it out, there's two sets of instructions. There's the pamphlet here, but then sewn into the bag there's also instructions. So we're gonna follow these here, but we'll know that we may also use those later on. So we're going to now unwrap the Gazelle. You can see there's a twist tie here that holds everything together. We'll undo that. It's got the Velcro strap. We're going to remember to re-secure it before we put it back in the bag. And then on the bottom, this is more of a packing type of thing, so we're not going to need that. And we'll keep our instructions handy. Okay, so as we start to separate the Gazelle, there's poles and there's stakes that are part of the wrapping. So you want to pull these out, and we're just going to set those aside. Also, for the instructions, there's a logo right here. The box, it says Gazelle. You'll want to find this. This will give you an orientation of how to open the Gazelle up. Okay, so we've slowly started to open up the Gazelle, and you can see that each one of the 6 sides has a rigid structure. In the center, which would be the last thing that will go up, kind of looks like a flower. We also want to make orientation of this Gazelle head because that's the entry point where the zipper is. So now the instructions say to go locate each one of these holes in the wall. And so I'm going to pull this out. And sometimes you need to have someone on the other side, so that'll pop out. You can see the main zipper wall right there. And then the next one, grab the handle, pull that out, and it's starting to stand up by itself. Okay, now that we've got all the sides pulled out, you can see the shape of the Gazelle is starting to represent the full size. The instructions say to go inside, so now I'm going to go inside and push the center ceiling up. Okay, if you remember, there was the stakes and there's poles. Now these poles are corded, and what we're going to do is we're going to just open them up here. And the purpose of these is to put them on the inside of the door on the seams. There's a pocket right here on the inside, there's a loop on the bottom, and then there's a little Velcro strap. I'm going to position those in there, but take a look at the instructions. It's pretty self-explanatory. We've got the walls up, we've got the Gazelle center up, we put in the support stakes or rods for the opening. The last thing we want to do is position it in your campsite, and then with this grommet and with the stakes provided, you're going to go and remove this cap, put it in the bag, keep the bag in a place that you can find when you start to break things down. And once you've positioned it, you can drive the stakes into the ground. Now we have a hatchet, which serves as a hammer as well as for cutting wood. So it's a good utility tool to have as well. We've used 6 of the 12 stakes to secure the base of the Gazelle Gazebo down to the ground. What we now want to use is the rope that's provided and the additional 6 stakes to attach them to the eye bolt, which are in the center of the wall of the hub. Okay? So we're going to tie that there. We're going to take the ground stake about 45 degrees out. We're going to secure that in the ground. And then we'll use the rope and tie it to that stake. What that does is help secure the Gazelle Gazebo in case the winds kick up. Okay, so the gazebo's up, the stakes are in the ground, the ropes are tied down, you're ready to use the gazebo during your camping. What I like to do is use the stake bag as a way of keeping track of everything. So I'm going to put my Velcro straps in there. You'll notice that I also have my gazebo carrying bag. I'll put that in there. I'm going to wrap it all together and I'm going to put it in a safe place. So when we go to leave and break down things, which we'll do in the opposite order that we just walked through, we'll have everything together. We can put it all back in the bag, tighten it up, and put it in the car for our travels home. Okay, now that we've been through the instructions, we've followed them all, it's fairly easy to set up. As you can see, it's quite spacious inside. We plan to use it as a tent once we get out to the campground. We'll back things up and do things in the reverse order to pack it back up when we're ready to leave. But best of luck to you and happy camping. Okay, there's an aftermarket product. It's wall panels that will go on the outside of your gazebo. Now we bought these for the protection from the weather, for privacy, and because we want to use it as a tent as well. So there are 6 panels that we bought, and I'm going to show you how they go on. Okay, so the side panels, you can see on the corner here there's a hook, and each corner of the protective panel has a hook. So you start with that. You can see there's a rain flap here with Velcro there, and you'll notice that Gazelle, out of everything, they've got Velcro to match up here. So all we're going to do is we're going to center these up and come across, and this hook then is going to go on this side, and that'll secure it in place. And we'll come back down with the Velcro, make sure it's safe, it's secured. The rain will come over the top of this and will go inside. And then in the center, if you remember where the string was at for the stake, you'll need to pull that eye loop through the wall panel if you choose to use these. That way you can secure it and still have your wall in place. Okay, the final step then will to align your Velcro along the outside of the wall here, here, and here. And then again on the corners and the loop here at the bottom, you can just secure that wall panel like this. That'll give you the privacy, protection from the rain.